Hey, welcome to your weekly confidence boost. Today, let's talk about how to end self-consciousness. So self-consciousness is that you're observing yourself and you're feeling uncomfortable. It's a form of anxiety, right? You're feeling embarrassed, you're feeling ashamed, you're feeling worried. So if you really break down what's happening, you are observing yourself through the eyes of others. Imagined, you're able to project your mind and to say, this is how other people are seeing me, and it ain't good, right? Because if you were like imagining that people were observing you and thinking like, wow, that person's badass, then you'd feel something else. You wouldn't feel self-conscious, you'd feel self-confident. In fact, this was I'll share this in just a little bit about a technique, but I used to feel extremely self-conscious while dancing. And I noticed that the reason I feel self-conscious while dancing is I imagine that people are all watching me, because of course, everywhere you go, everyone's obsessed with you and watching you. Everyone cares about you. Like they're doing their own life. They're having a conversation with their spouse, and then they're like, hold on a second, honey, hold on a second. It's him. I'm gonna watch him while he walks by us here. Yeah, just as I thought. He walks like an idiot. Okay, honey, what were you saying about our love and early? It's like, what? But we operate like that. It's this weird sort of self-absorption that we think everyone's looking at us. And so that's the self-consciousness piece, is we imagine everyone's looking at us and judging us negatively. Okay, and that's where embarrassment and shame and fear can come from. So how do we end this? How do we shift this? Well, a couple of steps, a couple tips for you. I mean, the longer answer is you increase your confidence. That self-consciousness is a symptom of low confidence. So how do you increase your confidence? Well, that's what these videos are all about. If you want to go further, check out Confidence University. You can also work with me in a live weekend, online live event, my mastermind program, my year-long mastermind program called Unstoppable Confidence. These are the ways that we fundamentally shift this. But if you're like, okay, whatever, just give me the quick fix, doc. It's like, okay, I got something for you. I'm not gonna leave you hanging. The answer is come work with me. No, that is the real answer. But a short answer would be, first things first, just name it. We can have so much shame about that self-consciousness that we want to hide it. And that's a problem in itself, right? Because it's like, oh, if people knew I was self-conscious, then that would look even worse. Oh God, I'm even more embarrassed. And it just, if you hide shame, it just grows. So first things first is call it out. Call it out to yourself at first. Like, wow, I'm really self-conscious about that thing, about my appearance or about my speaking or about my hair or about my whatever. Just call it out. Then the next best thing to do would be to share it with somebody. Share it with somebody close to you. Share it with somebody you love. Share it with somebody safe. Hey, I'm really self-conscious about this thing about my appearance. I'm really self-conscious about my ability to speak up and how I get nervous. I'm conscious about getting sweaty when I get anxious, whatever it is. And then the next step is going to be to own the thing and keep doing it. Because if you hide, oh my God, I'm self-conscious, okay, I better not do it, and you kind of restrict or implode, then you're trapped forever. So you have to expose the thing that you're self-conscious about. I know! Who wants to hear that one? I remember a long time ago I was talking to a woman about this, and she had a lot of self-consciousness about her arms. And she said, like, my arms are, saggy and have too much skin and fat on them. Zoom out, where does that even come from? Well, first of all, this is a beautiful young woman, and it comes from like insane toxic messages about how thin she's supposed to be that are not even realistic, right? So that's a whole nother video, that's a whole nother conversation. But short version is you need to wake the fuck up and realize that there's a lot of people who are benefiting and profiting on you hating yourself and your appearance. So fuck that. That's something we got to step up and challenge. Now, you can see I get passionate about that. But I said, okay, what do you imagine people are thinking? Right? I said, imagine the judgment. Well, they're thinking that I look fat and it looks gross, and okay. And what has she been doing for years? Not wearing shirt sleeves. Not going anywhere if she had like a bathing suit on. She would just wear these long sleeves with these, kind of larger sweatshirts and other things like that. So hiding the thing. Right? For example, someone else who's self-conscious when they speak in a group of people doesn't speak in groups of people. Someone who's self-conscious and giving up impromptu speech or speaking up in to an audience doesn't speak up. Someone who's self-conscious about recording videos. I've talked to a lot of people about that. Oh, how do you record those videos online? You're confident doing it. You didn't start that way. It's not like here's a camera on your face, Aziz. Be comfortable. In fact, I remember this was in high school. So I did it when I was in high school. We did shoot videos, make like kind of funny, silly movies and videos, and we learned about editing software and everything. It was really fun. I enjoyed that. But I was always like doing a character or doing something silly. I remember one of the first times it was like the camera was on me to talk openly and authentically. It was in my senior year of high school. And they had us record a message to ourselves that they were going to show us at like our 20th year anniversary or reunion or something like that. I don't know. I didn't go to my, I think that our 20th year reunion was recently. I didn't even know about it. Anyway, but I remember I was so self-conscious when the camera was on me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm ugly. I have acne. Oh, I'm so nervous. And I felt like I wanted to just like explode and get out of my skin and run away all at the same time. Right now, here I am talking to you, looking at my own face all day long on video. Right? So this stuff can transform and it can change, but it will never transform and never change if you hide it and you hide the self-consciousness and then you don't do the behavior that makes you self-conscious. You have to lean into it. And not just once. Like this woman, it's like wear a shirt sleeve, and not just once. You got to wear a shirt sleeve again and again and again and again. And she's like, yeah, but that's really, really, really uncomfortable. And I said, I know, but it's the only way out. And there are ways to make it less painful. She's like, how? Well, the story that you're imagining other people are saying about you or thinking about you is in here. It's not real. So what you do is you do the thing that makes you self-conscious, and then before, or during, or after, you have a dialogue with the imagined critic. Right? So, oh my God, look at your arms. It's so gross. You practice responding. That's what I would do with clients. I do it in my group program now to this day. She was a one-on-one client, but I just, we'll do real role plays and have people practice it, or I practice it. Then you build up this resilience, this tolerance to be like, you know what? Bring it on. I can respond to that. I can handle that. That's not going to destroy me. And then you start to own your reality. In my reality, a human body can look 1,001 different ways, 1,000,001 different ways. In fact, how many humans are on the planet right now? 8 billion? The human body can look 8 billion different ways, and I'm just one of them. So in my reality, it's okay to wear a shirt sleeve if you don't have like weird, thin, starved model arms. In my reality, it's okay to give a presentation and stumble on your words a little bit here and there, especially as you're learning. Right? And some people say, no, that's not okay. I have to be perfect. Well, that's another symptom of needing more confidence, my friend. So thank you for being with me today. I hope this serves you. And again, if you want to go further, I'd highly recommend it. I can't wait to hear about, whoa, almost just fell off my chair. It's getting crazy, man. These videos are high risk. Thanks for being with me. You're awesome. I love and appreciate you. I'd love to hear about your journey, your growth, your progress. Until we speak again, may you have the courage to be who you are and to know on a deep level that you're awesome, my friend.